The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Yo, welcome to Real Figures, episode number 77. My name is Omar V, bringing you the latest action figure toy news of the week. Let me know if my mic is coming in okay, because fuck, man, every time I do this shit, I got to get rid of these AirPods, man. I heard this shit gives you fucking radiation more so than the ones with the cord. I was like, bro, you know what? That's when you scroll too much on like fucking Instagram or some shit. When you come across those types of reels that just scare you, you're like, wait, hold up. What? I use that shit. But yo, guys, what's up, man? Welcome to another week, episode 77. Shit, man. Sorry I haven't really been as consistent as I try to be. I don't want to say I'm always consistent, but yeah, I've been kind of on and off of this shit. Just because I don't know. It's like getting busy and stuff. Like you come off of the holidays and you get like downtime. But around that time, there's not a lot of toy news going on, you know. But now that it starts to ramp up, springtime and stuff, and we're getting ready for cons, it's like I don't want to fall behind. So always be on the lookout for the episodes, man, because like I said, I'm gonna keep doing this shit. And yeah, it's fun to kind of come up here and talk toys, you know. It's like my opportunity to be able to do it. So yeah, gonna get into some toy news. You guys can see from the thumbnail a lot of Batman. There's a lot of Batman, there's a lot of TMNT. I actually have some TMNT in my hauls that I haven't really opened. Not because I don't really want to like excited about the figures, but it's just damn, dude. Sometimes you are kind of burnt out by a lot of TMNT, man. But I'll actually just go through my hauls right now. I'll show you guys what I picked up last few days. I got the METY toys, or the Lin Jing Jun TMNT. I got the last two that I needed. So I got Mikey, I got Donnie. And like I said, I do want to crack these open. Like, dude, those the Leo and the Raph, I got them in January, and I remember saying, like, man, these would have definitely been like my top figures, or one of the top figures of the year. But I don't know. You can still count them as that. Yeah, those are sick, man. Those are sick. So I was waiting for those from Bomb Busby. And then dude, been waiting for this for a minute. This I did open. I got the MPG Optimus Prime. This shit is fucking. This is the best Optimus I own, bro. This shit is fucking nice. Like, this is the first masterpiece I've ever bought. But dude, this MPG line, it's just like a reimagining, like in G1. The lights in the back, like the Optimus lights, his eyes, they don't have a light up feature, but they have that. I think it's called like tunnel. I forgot what it's called. But if you put like a light behind it, it'll like. Let me see if I can do it with my phone or some shit. Yeah, if you put like a light behind it, it'll shine through. Let me see, it kind of glows through, kind of do it. Yeah. So if you have like fuck, that's just hard to do on the camera. Yeah, if you have like a light behind his head, it kind of shines through. So I was like, I don't know, I would take a light feature, but it kept the price down, I would imagine. But yeah, this shit is just sick, man. It comes with like these blades on his like arms. You could put the cannon on his like shoulder, or obviously you could just, you know, wield that shit. But yeah, just the design is just, it's so sick. I love that head sculpt, man. It's just, so you can kind of see with my hat's kind of like camouflaging it. But yeah, this shit is just, it's stylized so cool. I was like, bro, and I'm a fucking idiot, man. I don't know. I am digging the Studio Series stuff, but like, dude, this MPG line is so affordable that it's like, man, might as well just get that, you know? Like, fuck the bullshit, you know? Because that Optimus Prime, the Studio Series 86, I picked it up. That shit was like $100. Came with the trailer, but I don't care about the trailer, you know? I just put like accessories in that shit in that trailer. I just had like a bunch of loose like hands and heads in that shit. I was like, oh shit. And then I had to backtrack on this, man. I didn't open it up, but I got that 40th anniversary Neo Beast Wars Leo Prime. Dude, I don't know much about this version of Beast Wars, but this fucking Leo Prime just looks so sick. It kind of, the one thing I don't kind of like about it though, I didn't transform it, but you can kind of see the transformation. It kind of reminds me of like a Target mascot because of that shit on his chest. It's like once you see that, you can't unsee it. It just looks like a Target mascot, you know. But dude, I've been looking for this. I found it in this toy shop close by to my house. Bro, bro, now that I like go out into like different parts of the city, I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me drive out to this place, you know, because I hate going places. Just so much shitty traffic in LA, man. It's horrible sometimes. But yeah, I've been looking for this, man. This shit was like only I think like 45, $50. But last year Hasbro had done, or I think it was the year before, they had done a legacy collection, and the head sculpt on this motherfucker was all fucked up. The paint was all cheap. And Takara, they just kind of reuse the molds, but they give them like a premium paint job, you know. So they do that a lot with like Hasbro, just like molds and stuff. So a lot of times people just kind of wait around for the Takara version. But bro, this MPG Optimus, man, this shit's hard, man. This is hard as fuck, dude. Like, oh, bro, I was like, man, you know what? That sound wave, that shit's already selling out in a lot of places. When it comes out, I'm gonna track that shit down. I want it. And they teased out. We're gonna take a look at the toy news right now. Teased out another figure in the line. So yeah, I'm sleeping on that line if I don't get him, bro. Because yeah, that shit's nice. That is easily my best Optimus. It's like, bro, you know, it's just look at this motherfucker, is sick, dude. Like, bro, the blades are sick, but the one thing I don't like is they kind of port in the back of the hand, so you have to kind of grip his hand a bit. But I wish it was, I don't know, I wish the peg was a little bit like more sturdy, but that's just sick. Yeah, it's just sick as fuck, bro. This shit's hard. I was like, man, but I was waiting for that for a minute from Shozy store. I think it's still available. I think it's been coming in and out of stock, but yeah, I would lock that one up. But it only costs like I think like 150 or something like that, which is just crazy now. Crazy now that we're going to World War III. Get ready, guys. You're about to fucking pay an arm and a leg for fucking gas. I hope you're fucking happy. Whoever voted for this shit. Man, I don't want to say I voted. I never voted. I've never voted in my life, man. I don't think I ever will, because there's a lot of crazy shit that happens, and I always imagine like it's out of my control. Let the powers that be handle this shit. And this is them handling shit, man. Shit, man. But before I go on my tangent, bro, let's get into the toy news, man, because that's what you guys are here for. That's what I'm here for also. Let me see what's up to the chat though, man. Chat sliding in. My number one fan, Be Weird, bro. He says he's gonna have to catch the replay. Yo, shout out to Be Weird, man. You're the man. Appreciate you. This guy's so funny though. This guy hits me up sometimes. He's hilarious. Will Flow, what up, Omar? Yo, what up, Will? What's cracking, man? What's crack like bro? Dude, Will is out here in the valley too, bro. This shit is ridiculously hot, man. LA, dude. I don't know. I think I'm gonna move out of here, bro. B Rivera in the house. Just what up, all? What's good, B? It's popping, man. Fighting code names. He says Hasbro Transformers are trash, dude. I don't know, man. Like I said, I was digging the Studio Series stuff, and I still want to pick up that Soundwave, man. I want to pick up that Soundwave, that Thundercracker, because yeah, they look like poor man's masterpiece. But this MPG line is so affordable. It's like that's a good deal already. You don't need to get anything else. Like you don't need to get cheaper shit. NYC Figure Fanatic, he says, yo, what's good? NYC was popping, man. Shout out to NYC, dude. I just checked out his custom the other day on some Monster Force. Dude, that shit looks crazy, bro. I see what you're doing, dog. You need to tag them more, bro. You're trying to get a job with them. I know I know the angle, dog. Shout out to NYC, man. What size is that Optimus? Bro, it's masterpiece scale, but it's taller than the Studio Series. I don't have. Let me see what I have next to me. I got this fucking Gomez right here. I was trying to fucking like pour it out like some so it's pretty tall, you know. It's pretty tall, but like I said, I like the stylized look of it. That shit is just it's perfect, man. I was like, you know what? The only thing though is that when it comes in the box, it comes in fucking trailer mode, but it doesn't have the trailer. It just has like the truck. It comes in the truck mode. And it's like, bro, you got to transform that shit. I was like, the truck looks cool, but you know, you get an Optimus, you want the robot mode, you know. So I was like, fuck, let me watch a video in slow motion. Motherfuckers just like ankling it perfectly. I love the people that do that, man. I hate the people that like show you how to transform something, and then like they just go quick as fuck. All right, and then after that step, you're like, whoa, like. What? Like, bro, can you just like pause the fucking camera? Like, hold the fuck up, man. Plastic is so shiny. Yeah, it's just die cast. The fuck are you talking about plastic, bro? The fuck you say? Shit, man. Nah, I got some good shit this week, man. This guy's just trash. I fucking fight codenames. Oh my god, man. Melt the toy plastic for gas. Yeah, dude, man. We need to go back to like, it's crazy that when you look back at like the 1950s, the 40s, they had all kinds of shit running, all kinds of stuff, man. Everything was in abundance. And so you would think technology gets better. Why does everything get worse? What the fuck's going on? It makes no fucking sense. Action figure Boncho saying, "Hey, yo, this guy knows what's up. This guy knows what's up." Yeah, shout out to NYC, man. Those customs are sick, man. I was like, yeah, you are doing like a monster force kind of custom army, huh? They look better, honestly. Those did look better to me because I didn't get those, and I haven't really dipped into the monster force stuff like that. Like I thought I would. I don't know. I don't want to say like I thought I would have, but they are cool. But I don't know, a lot of this shit does seem like it's for customizers and stuff. And this fucking guy, this guy buys all that shit. Man. Nice setup, dude. Yo, thanks, fucking man. You were talking shit about me when, when I showed you my shells one time. You're like, oh, you're one of those guys. Oh man, fucking Boncho, you're funny, dude. But yo, let's get into the toy news, man. Cause yeah, it's a work week for me, but it's like a work night for me. But I don't know. I'm kind of like fixating or trying to fix up a new schedule. So I do have some spare time tonight, man. Let's get into it, guys. Cause yo. Usually kind of revolve around 112 figures, man. But dude, like I said, it's gonna be a lot of TMNT guys. What's new, right? But this Mondo TMNT line, man, holy fucking smokes, bro. This shit is fucking fire, man. I remember when the Donatello came out, I remember saying, damn, dude, getting a 1/6 turtle collection, like the quintessential version, like, dude, this would be it, you know? But it's just like with the Mondo stuff, you know, their pre-orders are just gonna like keep coming at you. And dude, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of a lot to kind of take all in when you take into account other lines that you collect. It's just like, I don't really collect 1/6 figures, you know, even though these would be the quintessential TMNT. I'm picking up the METY TOYZ versions. I'm picking up, you know, the Mesco stuff. I have that set. You know, NECA's always coming with turtle sets that look really cool. I'm waiting on that Stan Sakai joints and stuff. But man, these as 1/6 turtles, between these and the NECA, what are they, like quarter scale statues, or I mean figures? Dude, these would be like awesome pieces to just have in a collection. But I don't know, man. That Donatello never went up on BBTS. It sold out on their site, where I think there was a rumor going around X that there was going to be a restock on that, but up until now, I haven't really seen it go up. And I remember thinking, like, man, if I don't get the Donatello, I can count myself out for the rest of them, you know? And I guess that's just kind of a safe way to play sometimes. It's like, if you go in for any one of these, I don't care what you say. You know, Leo could be your favorite turtle, Raph could be your favorite turtle. At the end of the day, it's just going to be a one-off turtle in your collection. It's going to look really funny over time. I just feel like it would be a purchase I regret. But going into the figure, man, talk about a cool stylized look for Leo. And we're going to take a look at another brand right now, another company doing like a 1/9 scale, where I don't know, man, the turnoff to that is just 1/9. But if you look at the METY TOYZ turtles, I know they want to dub those as 1/12. And we're going to take a look at Bebop and Rocksteady from them. And they do kind of dwarf them, but they're tall. They're tall figures, you know? So I don't know. I got to kind of see what's up with the Heat Boys one too, just to see what's up with it, just to see how it scales. But I don't know. You're getting any possible scale, man. You can get like mini mates turtles. You get the NECA, I think like 1/10 scale. You got the Heat Boys 1/9 scale, METY TOYZ, Mescos. This has a 1/6. I feel like as a turtle fan, you're eating more than good. I think you're overeating at this point, you know, because it's just a lot. But I don't know. It's hard to fuck up a good TMNT figure, you know. Like this just looks so awesome. All the different accessories that it comes with, and I'm glad these guys didn't cheap out with the soft goods here. You know, I know they're doing like the Batman animated series, and they're all plastic figures, the X-Men stuff. I don't think they've had any soft goods on any of those figures, where I would have wanted to see them attempt that, you know. On the jacket for Cyclops, they have like an interchangeable arm accessory, and you know, you could put the leather jacket, you know, arms on them. Obviously, the torso swap. I don't know. That to me is just kind of, I guess it gets the job done. But you know, figures now, I feel like they're elevated so much that you gotta bring it, man. You gotta bring that elevated quality to it, you know, and something so simple as just soft goods. I know it's gonna take a little bit more time to put the entire piece together, but I think it's well worth it. You know, you're already waiting, you're already dropping a lot of money. And I feel like Mondo, this is like they're going all out for this shit right here, man. You know, after seeing this, I remember them obviously saying they were going to do the entire Brothers, but I don't recall them saying how deeper they were going to go, you know. But just seeing every other line that they do, I can't imagine when they do a Shredder, how cool it's going to look, a Casey Jones, how cool it's going to look. And they even have like a lore behind it, you know, this being like a continuation of almost like in a different timeline of before Secret of the Ooze, maybe after. So it has that like perfect look for me, you know, that like 90s live action look. That to me is just so awesome. And it actually bums me out. I recently heard that last Ronin movie's canceled. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, God damn it, bro. Like, holy shit, man. Can we not do anything right anymore? Like, it is so crazy, like the quality that's just dropped in every industry, man. You watch sports, terrible, bro. NBA is so bad. You go to a restaurant, oh man, the food is so shitty sometimes. Hey, shout out to Burger King. Burger King's turning their shit around. They're taking shit seriously, man. Talk about make America great again. Try that Whopper, bro. Try that Whopper again one more time. Yeah, everything is just dropping in quality, man. You know, so I don't know. It's just it sucks that we can't just have cool shit be done so easy, especially like I said with the technology that comes out. You can have an AI fucking generate a Last Ronin movie in fuck like half a day, not even that, maybe an hour. You know, you just go in and edit it and stuff. So it's just insane to me. Same thing with Blade. Like, what the fuck out of that Blade movie? Never came out. It's insane, man. You know, so something like this live action, you got to leave it to the toy companies to come up with cool little stories. And these guys put pretty cool lore behind this together, this entire set. And I don't know, that just adds to the selling points of it, you know? So obviously with the master license kind of going over to Mattel, I think companies are going to really take advantage of pumping out this transition period. They're going to really start pumping a lot of figures because like obviously Mondo already had this license pre the transition to another company, but a lot of these companies that are holding it or doing TMNT figures, they don't really know what's going to happen after that transition to Mattel, you know? So they're going to take full advantage right now and just try to do as much as possible. So this is like I said, the Leo looks awesome. All the accessories and all the photography too, man. Like, dude, that photography that they have, dude, he kills it, man. Like all of this looks like a comic or a movie or something, you know, all the shots. It's like I can just imagine this. Like he's giving them a teched out katana. He's like looking at it like, yeah, I'm gonna use this shit. Hell yeah. Thanks, Donnie. And it's just like it's so sick, you know. As I was getting the slides together, I was like, oh, this is just so awesome. This looks like a cool movie, you know. I would definitely watch. And like I said, you got to leave it to the toy companies to come up with the cool stories, man. Just through photography, just through awesome sculpts and everything that's, you know, being packed into a release. So this comes with a lot, a hell of a lot. And like I said, it just gives you that feeling that, yeah, this would be the quintessential 1/6, you know, Leonardo figure or TMNT set like I would ever need, you know, because yeah, it just comes with damn near everything. It's damn near perfect, you know. I love the interchangeable like eyes that you could do because I'm a fan of that like whited out eyes look. That's why in the movie, obviously, they have the pupils and stuff. I think if you take the top part of his head off, you could kind of like change out those eye ports. So you could give him pupils or you could just give him the whited out ninja mode eyes, you know? And I love that mask too. Kind of gives me Naruto vibes like that. That fucking mask that he has, that's just so sick. That Oni mask is sick as fuck too. Like, oh man, these claws, like anytime you see that like on ninjas, it's so awesome. So man, Donnie came out crazy, teched out. Leo's pretty feudal Japan, you know, real ninja mode style. I can't imagine what kind of cool shit Raph is gonna come with, and Mikey too, man. Oh man, Mikey's my favorite, bro. I hope we see him next because yeah, he's gonna come with all kinds of cool, fun stuff for sure, you know. So they're packing it in, man. 250. I think it's still available. I don't know if it's like an open window, but like I said, that Donnie, you would have to wait for a restock on that. And I think they're pretty good about taking extra stock to like events and cons. But man, dude, like I said, with all the shit going on right now, it's if you see something you're inclined to get it, like just lock it up because especially if the price is nice, you know, because man, I really don't know, you know, how fucked the economy is gonna be in a few months or shit. Like, yeah, all that shit's kind of fake too anyway, right? We always hear the same shit, man. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking shit, man. I'm just worrying for nothing. But this looks dope, man. This looks awesome. We got fucking liquid below zero in the house. Yo, what's up, Liquid? What's good with you, man? Yeah, that Leo looks fucking awesome, man. Like I said, I'm tempted by it, but it's 250, and it's like, damn, you need the other three, man. I would imagine, any self-respecting toy collector would get the entire set, I would imagine. But damn, we gotta wait. Fighting Codename saying Mattel going for number one toy company, adding TMNT and DC. Yeah, man, they really didn't sleep behind the wheel. They were like, yo, these are like two cash cows, like, But man, they got to come correct too, because like I said, you have all these other companies doing Batman figures. You have all these other companies doing TMNT set. People might have their fill already by the time you even get around to doing anything, especially if you don't come with cool stuff coming out the gate. So I'm still excited to see what Mattel offers, but yeah, it's end of an era, man. End of an era for Playmates, man. That actually kind of bummed me out because they do come with cool stuff, just the nostalgia. And then, like I said, the Heat Boys. This is when I was like, damn, this is a lot of TMNT right out the gates. Like, damn, you got 2 Leo figures. And like, to be honest, this shit looks like a blend between the METY toys and this Mondo, But it does look cool. It's like I said, it's hard to fuck up a good TMNT line. It's pretty easy to make a solid looking cool design. I think where it gets tricky is obviously in the engineering of the figure because they are turtles. So how do you get articulation in the abs? How are you able to kind of move that turtle shell around? And like I said, that's why I really dug like the METY toys, Ling Jin Jun stuff, because I don't know, they are bigger, but I think that allowed for like the articulation, obviously in the like the hips and all that stuff, the torso cuts. If they're kind of smaller figures, I don't know. I don't think you're gonna get the range, and you're just gonna fucking cut them up for no reason, Because those, man, those, I know it's not like the best effort, but those best action, damn, dude, I want somebody else to do the IDW turtles. And I know Todd's doing those right now, but somebody else got to do them, man. Third party got to come with those. And then, like I said, I think I like the Lingji and June ones as my favorite set now. I still got to open the Donnie and the Mikey, but man, those Mescals held it down. But man, I think I would have really preferred that set to have all red bandanas. And maybe there's still a possibility we see that. I know they recently released like another Casey, so it's like, all right, the repaints are, obviously they did that other turtle set too, those cartoon ones, but those look kind of crazy. I know they had like a like a meme factor behind that Donnie, but those look kind of wild. But if they do like a Mirage set, that's just gonna be like SDCC exclusive, like getting scalped like crazy, man. Shout out to the scalpers, man. We love you guys. Shit, man. But yeah, dude, get your fix, man. Like there's a TMNT set out there for everyone because this shit looks pretty awesome. Like I said, I think the biggest turnoff to people is the scale. But I mean, I don't fucking know. 1/9 scale. How big is a fucking turtle? I don't fucking know. Like, it could be scaling around anything, So the accessories that it comes with are pretty cool too. And I think one thing that was getting pointed out was the spread didn't look as plentiful as it had at events because this has been getting teased out for a while. And then I think today or yesterday they had unveiled a DX version too. So it's like I said, I think any self-respecting toy collector will go for the deluxe version. So it's like, why not? You get that much more stuff. It's like, it's a lot more stuff, So I don't know how much more it is, but yeah, I think if I did go in for it, I think I would get the DX, obviously. But like I said, it just reminds me too much of the METY Toys one. It's like, what's different? What's different here? What am I gonna get different? I think the accessories are cool too. Like the accessories are badass. That skateboard, that rocket power skateboard, that Buster Blader, like that shit's awesome. But where they lose me is like this fucking shit right here on the bottom of the screen. I was like, what effect is that? And then I said, oh, that's a fucking cheap ass non-soft goods fucking little rib scarf. I was like, nah. Like I said, Mondo, I gave hella points to Mondo for just coming with a little piece of fabric there. This shit, I don't care how pliable it is. No, I don't know. I'm over that, That's on some fucking Hasbro Marvel Legends shit right there. So I don't know. They can miss me with that. And like I said, that skateboard is awesome, but I have the fucking Fury toys. I'm still waiting for that line to wrap up. Those I feel like that line was like the one that started it all. Like this entire like third party TMNT craze. I know there have been those in the past, but man, you know what those fucking, you know what CT Toys and Mess Toys got to do? They got to put out the bootleg fucking TMNT figures, bro. Like those Revoltech, fuck, man. I always wanted that set, but trying to think of like the best TMNT sets, and I think this would be a good one. But like I said, if you have the METY Toy stuff, I think you should be plenty good. Biting Codename saying, imagine Mattel buys Action Force and goes right after G.I. Joe. Oh man, dude, this guy's fucking I don't know if he's trolling. But I don't know, man. Mattel's on one, dude. They are. It's kind of weird because we're gonna talk about some of their Motu stuff, and I don't know. I didn't even bother to bring up some of the stuff they showed off this past few weeks because they're all over the fucking place with that Masters of the Universe stuff. I think they're overkilling that. Yeah, I want to get this since I don't think a lot of people will get it due to the size. Yeah, it'd be cool to pick up, just to check out, you know. But yeah, it's like my man Boncho saying, dude, TMNT overdose. I think, like I said, if I didn't have the METY Toys joints, I would be on these. But I'm gonna just enjoy him from afar, I guess. I know that dude Achilleon, he's gonna pick that shit up. He's gonna pick that shit up. But man, like I said, the line I'm all over is this Ling Jing Jun stuff coming out of Hong Kong. Cause man, they're Bebop and Rocksteady. You want to talk quintessential versions? This is fucking it right here, man. This shit looks fucking awesome, dude. Bebop, obviously, fucking, I don't know if he's like supposed to be bigger or smaller, but man, his look, his design looks so awesome. I even love one of the few Super 7 Ultimates that I have is a fucking Bebop and Rocksteady, man. Obviously I picked up the set of the TMNT figures, but that Bebop and Rocksteady just looks so awesome. The sculpt on that just looked like the oversized Playmates. Their designs are just so sick too, man. You know, it's like, how do you fuck these figures up? You know, you got to really kind of go with like being true to design, but don't skimp out on the quality. Like I said, you get the soft goods jeans and stuff. And then for being such bulky figures, like, dude, the way they're engineering like these orc bodies and these huge like hulking arms and stuff, not skimping out in the articulation. I was always a fan of like McFarlane deluxe figures, but a lot of those big figures always have single joints, single jointed elbows. It's like, goddamn, bro. You think the bigger the arm, like the more space you have to put joints in there, you know? But I don't know. I just always feel like companies out here, they skimp out on that. Like they don't want to fuck up aesthetic, but they're too dumb or just too, I don't know, maybe it does cost more, but these guys are doing it, man. You get all the range you need. Obviously like ball joints in the waist kind of allows more movement too, so you don't break up the abs and stuff. Because man, this dude is like when I think of this dude, you see him like chunky, you see him with at least a beer belly, but this motherfucker play linebacker, bro. Like, holy shit, man. Defensive line. Like, god damn, bro. Like, this shit looks crazy, crazy awesome, man. You know, and you don't really get to appreciate the size of this motherfucker until you see him right next to the set of the turtles. Because, like I said, those figures are pretty tall. They're pretty tall themselves, man. So to see these guys just tower over that Raph and Leo, it's fucking awesome, man. The Rocksteady too, coming with the dope accessories, man. Like that's the one thing that bums me out about the G.I. Joe line, man. Is those weapons always look so bunk. Obviously, you got Action Force out there putting weapons packs. You could buy, you know, you can buy those Millie Work stuff. There's a, you know, there's a lot of options out there to kind of improve your weapons, but it's cool to see companies just offer that standard, you know. They don't cheap out on that. Those guns that he has all have nice paint, you know. They could have easily just put together like a all black AK-47, all black shotty. That would have, you know, that would have been so lame. It got a little weathering on some of the stuff, you know. It looks great, man. Soft goods pants, the camo, just looks so dope. The tactical boots too, like this shit. Like I said, you're looking at quintessential versions of these characters. I can't think of ever having a better Bebop and Rocksteady. And I don't know. Like I said, the METY Toy stuff is 1/9 scale. Like what size is that? I don't know. But just look how tall these dudes are, man. These motherfuckers are huge, bro. So I can't think of ever picking up another set of these guys and thinking they're gonna do better than this. I would want to see maybe like a Mesco attempt something like this, maybe, you know, give them a fair opportunity at it. But these look to me like they'll suffice for the rest of my toy collecting. I don't think I would ever want to get more than a good set of Bebop and Rocksteady. Like I said, I got that Super 7 Ultimates, and you know, those look more cartoony and they remind me of the Playmate stuff. But this just looks like that elevated adult toy collector, you know. And like I said, once you get that perfect set, I don't think you really got to dabble too much into it. I do want to get those Fury toys though. Like I said, I'm still waiting on that line to wrap up. Those have a cool stylized look, and I think I'm gonna lean more into like the Japan aesthetic to those more, you know, to kind of go with the rest of my Fury toy stuff, because that Fury toys line is pretty cool. But even those look like the articulation is like falling behind, you know, these other companies. Like that rabbit that came out, that kind of was like a huge, tall Usagi Jumbo looking rabbit. That shit, I hate playing with that shit. That shit is so like cumbersome, and yeah, the hinges on the feet don't even allow it to stand up without a stand. I was like, this shit is not. It looks cool, but it's not. It's not like a good figure. But I feel like the stuff coming out of Hong Kong with these guys is just killing it, man. Absolutely killing it, you know. So I was tripping on just this height right here. Like that is huge, bro. So that's at least 10 inches right there, right? It's a good like 10 inches. So gotta wait to see, man. Ghost Tab in the building. What's good? Ghost Tab saying hello. What's good, man? What's up? Did you put your pre-order in? You know what? I saw them pop up on 5K Toys, and I just kind of added them to my cart, but I was still trying to see. I was still trying to see what's the best option, because these things are not cheap either. They're bigger characters, so you know, I think 129 they are on 5K Toys. I don't know if that's like the best option, but I'm like gonna get them either there or on TOYZ Metaverse. It just depends. Like I said, man. But right now, dude, like shit. Shout out to BBTS, man, holding it down for that $4 shipping. No more. Fuck. God damn it, man. Dude, I didn't even read the full tweet, but I saw Toy Bro retweet that, and I was like, God damn it. Fucking hell, man. I hope you guys are happy, man. Like, God damn it, man. I always kind of, I don't know. I would always kind of like get annoyed when people would trip out on BBTS for like selling stuff over retail. It's like, you realize this is an exclusive, right? Or you realize this is a HasLab, right? Or you realize like the aftermarket is even crazier than this, right? People are like, yeah, but they're a retail store. They should offer it to us for cheap, or what they get it for. It's like, motherfucker, they give you $4 shipping, dude. Like, I'm for that. Anytime a company like that can make a little extra on top, like of wherever they can find it, like why the fuck not? Why the same people that bitch about that cry about like Toys R Us not being around anymore. Like, man, I miss Toys R Us. Well, yeah, no shit. They go out of business, man. Companies fucking, they gotta find profit, bro. So anytime there's a company that I really like, and it's kind of been going this way, man. Those prices on that site have been getting higher and higher. I used to pre-order everything on BBTS just as a safety, you know. Not anymore. That shit is like $3 more, $5 more for stuff. I'm like, nah, I'll just wait for this shit to come out. But for this stuff right here, I feel like you got to hit those sites up like 5K. They offer like great service, you know. They get their stuff fast, like, you know, pretty fair prices and stuff. And then obviously the overseas sites like Bomb Buzzy BE is actually where I got this METY Toys Mikey and Donatello, but I don't really pre-order from them too much. I think that was the last thing I had locked in with them. So I don't know if I'm gonna get them from there, because it took a while to get those out. I was actually surprised. Like there was a shop that's close to my house, and they're getting like restocks of this shit all the time. I don't know if you guys follow that account, Toys in the Box. Bro, they get like all kinds of shit now that they never used to get before. They used to just get like Marvel Legends and stuff. Now they're getting all kinds of crazy shit and they get it fast. Like they get the INART stuff, the LPZZ stuff. I'm like, damn, these fools got the hookup, man. But damn, going back to this set, just like I said, the sculpting on this set, the extra articulation that it has on some of the figures, like the jaw right here, obviously on Bebop, pretty cool, man. Actually kind of tripped me out, kind of seeing him without his glasses and stuff in that shot. It's like, holy fuck, you don't really see that too much. You always see that dude with his glasses. So you see his beady little eyes. It's kind of creepy. I was like, I don't think I would pose him out like that, but it is cool. That shit is pretty awesome. And yeah, like I said, they're kind of expensive, but man, I would not want to miss out on these two, man. And it gets me excited to see how they put together a Shredder or even like a Splinter. I know I just said that Mesco Splinter that went up not too long ago is probably gonna hold it down for me, but I think I would just want to have that with my Mesco set and yeah, see what's up with their stylized look to them, because I just know they're coming with the design and the articulation, so they're not really skimping out, you know. So I feel like it's probably the best TMNT line out there so far from what we've seen, and these are just like emphasis on that. This Bebop and Rocksteady is just an emphasis on it. So I feel like the spread on the Rocksteady is like more plentiful because it's got extra head sculpt. Obviously more weapons, but yeah, I think they just both look so cool that, and you can't get either or. You got to get both. So yeah, 250 being locked in, that's kind of expensive, man. But I don't know. I don't really know when they come out. I actually forgot to check, but hopefully they come out before the year's over. I think they might, because I feel like we've seen these prototyped out at maybe a Wonder Festival not too long ago. So they look ready to go to me. So I'm excited to see what's up with them, man. Hard, fast, and ugly. Omar, buy me all of them. Don't be weird. Yeah, man, it'd be cool to get free shit, man. Right? Like, fuck, man. It's like, damn, it just sucks that these companies are like from Hong Kong because it's like they can't hear me glazing them. Like, please send me free shit, please. Yeah. So yeah, be on the lookout for this shit. And is that all the TMNT we have tonight? Yes, thank God, man. I was like, fuck, dude, it's gonna be a whole hour talking about this shit, man. But dude, one thing we don't really talk about is Batman. Shit, man. Like I said, it's a lot of cool other stuff coming from different companies, man. I'm more excited about like these lesser known like overseas companies. Now that we see like Mesco reveals, sometimes it's not as exciting. I don't know, as it used to be. The McFarlane stuff isn't as exciting as it used to be. Shit, GI Joe dropped some pretty cool news this week, so we get to take a look at that stuff. But this overseas stuff is just so awesome because the detail is there, the articulation is there. And man, more than anything, like I said, the articulation, the engineering on this stuff, man, it just looks so much better than anything we've seen before. Even though we've seen these characters, plenty of figures of this. The Arkham Knight, man, from the Arkham video game, Batman. Dude, such a cool design for I guess it's fucking Jason Todd, right? I never played the video game, but I guess that was the reveal in the game. And like I said, just such a cool design, like a really tactical bat, looking character. The Red Hood, obviously looking character. It's a cool design for Red Hood or this like Arkham Knight character they kind of put together. It just has a really sick futuristic look to it. Never picked up the Yamaguchi. I always thought that was probably the better release of this. I know there's been a few third-party companies that put together stuff. I can't really remember the names of them because there's been a few of them. But man, this being official from these guys, LPZZ, I think this would purely be my dive into it because yeah, they got some cool stuff that they have, man. I still haven't got that Deathstroke in. I actually fucking forgot that I had paid the balance on that, and I realized, and I was like, wait, I never got that in. And I checked my 5K TOYZ account, and I said, hey, fuckheads, like I'll pay for this shit. And they said that they have a lot of stuff that they're shipping out. This has never happened to me before on 5K. And just to wait, be patient. I was like, you pieces of shit. You guys didn't have it in stock. You lying sacks of shit. I think they sold all the stock and they're kind of waiting on like getting more. Because I was like, every time I pay, they usually ship it out like the next few days, and it's been more than 2 weeks. I was like, I think they sold all the fucking stock, man. So hopefully they get more. They're probably going to cancel it. But the Batman to this line is awesome. And yeah, I think I will see what's up with this, man. I know a lot of people that do pick up this figure, though, from the different companies tend to get 2 of them because just both designs look so cool. It'd be cool to have 2, So I don't know if I'm going to do that because shit, man, I don't know. A lot of shit is cool, but man, a lot of this shit is costing a lot of money, man. Like dropping $100 per figure now, it's kind of so standard that it's pretty scary, man. Honestly, like that's where Marvel Legends gets a lot of people, man. They offer pretty cool stuff for pretty fair prices. I know it's gone up, but it doesn't tend to crack more than 50. I know their maximum line does, but a lot of this stuff you can find pretty cool stuff for under $30. So imports, dude, they're awesome, but man, it is a lot of the same stuff that we've seen in the past, So I think if I had the Yamaguchis, I don't think I'd be in for these, but since I don't, I may dabble and pick up one, Like I said, I still got to get that Deathstroke, but it's like, damn, I've never played this video game. Am I all in for all of the characters? Like, I don't know, dude. So I do gotta kind of find an off ramp, but I don't think it would be with these ones because they do look fucking awesome, Like I said, that would make a pretty dope ass Red Hood in any kind of collection or even used for something else. I don't know, just any kind of, I don't know, kind of army setup that you have. They have like that tactical look, more so that red hood design. Because yeah, this has like the bat ears, might throw it off, but even that just looks cool. It looks cool as fuck, so makes for easy to sell figure. But yeah, I don't think I'd be in for two. Hell no, that's just crazy. Liquid Below Zero. Yeah, I didn't get the Fury Toys rabbit. It looked like a cracked out bunny. Yeah, I liked it, but man, I was so disappointed when I fucking opened that shit. I was like, man, this shit was a long ass wait for this brick. I was so bummed. Every store flips, they buy it cheaper in bulk and sell it to make a little profit. Yeah, exactly. But people really rage out when it's just like, I don't know, it recently happened. Like they had that Trench Viper set, that G.I. Joe Trench Viper set on Hasbro Pulse. I think it popped up on Big Bad Toy Store. It was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, but it popped up on Big Bad Toy Store. And I think when it was on Hasbro Pulse, it was $55. People talk shit about it, called it a porta party. Everybody wants it now, obviously, sold out. And it popped up on Big Bad Toy Store for 90. Motherfuckers was talking shit, but guess what? It sold out. And yeah, people just talk shit. It's like, oh, well, this shit only costed them 50. Like, I want it for 50. Like, no, fuckhead. That's not how this shit works. You know what I mean? That's what that's saying, dog. That Fat Joe saying yesterday's price is not today's price, dickhead. Like, just take that. 5K says estimated to release Q4 2026, Q1 2027. Shout out to Big Word, man. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just, like I said, sometimes when you have pre-orders, I just put my money down. I don't really pay attention to too many of the details because it's always an estimate like that, It's like Q4 2026. It's like, all right, we'll see. Just gotta wait and see, and that's why I like just not over pre-ordering. You could just put a few NRDs out there and then just kind of forget about them. Sometimes that's just to my detriment. I forget completely about stuff like, oh fuck, I never locked this up. They seduced us with $70 and $80 price, and now they are taking us to bed with 100 and up. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. It's like, yeah, they give you like that that pusher price and shit. They'll like try to push it on you, like, yeah, this is only $80. Like, oh yeah. Oh man, dude, that's why I'm like, dude, MAFEX are now like 120. Like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? Like, dude, Jesus, man, there's no end to it, But dude, like I said, these guys pumping out some cool DC. We also have INART. I guess they had an event going on in Hong Kong, and dude, looks like they're showing off, progression. And dude, more than anything, the one that stole the show. Man, let's just get into all of them because there's definitely one that stands out here, and it's just I can't imagine Todd McFarlane doesn't make this figure. But let's take a look at all of them, man, because Dark Knight Returns Batman. Dude, I thought I was plenty happy with the MAFEX. I'm stupid. I ended up buying the McFarlane too, but it came with a fucking light post or yeah, like a light fucking post. That shit was sick. Just bought it for that light post. Man, dude, it's such a cool look for Batman, dude. It's a lot of people kind of rate it as the best Batman comic of all time. I don't know if I would say that, but it's definitely, I mean, dude, it's probably one of the best comics of all time, that entire little series. But man, just such a cool design for Batman that I don't know, man. I had the MAFEX already, dude. It looks good, but man, I can't wait to see this fully painted up. I think we've seen prototypes of it before they had the cuts into the joints, and it just looks so crisp, so clean. Oh man, it's gonna be hard not to rebox that MAFEX up and maybe put this Dark Knight Returns Batman out. Because it's cool, but it's a lot of the same stuff again. Like I'm kind of reiterating, with the TMNT, the Batman, kind of been there, done that. You got the Murphyverse Batman, that White Knight Batman. I only have the McFarlane, so I think I would definitely be keen to check this out because it's another really cool design for Batman. Yeah, that White Knight series. I remember reading a few of the volume 1 when it came out, and just the Batmobile design was all cool. The McFarlane stuff that he put out, like that, he put out the motorcycle too, or the Bat Cycle. That shit was sick. That was going for like $10 on Amazon. It was be stupid if you didn't buy it, So I don't know if this would scale with that. I know it kind of cocks in and out. But yeah, it'd be a cool Batman to pick up, like a really well articulated one like this, because yeah, we're only taking a look at the gray prototypes, but just the detail into the sculpts look perfect, man. Um, got that Alex Ross Superman. This looks crazy cool, man. You got the fucking eagle on his arm like that. Just looks so awesome. Like, this is it right here. This is what was missing from that goddamn James Gunn movie. Man, that Superman movie was bad. Holy shit, man, that shit was bad. It's like, man, that shouldn't have anything with this type of aura, bro. Like, you talk about aura farming. This is aura farming right here. This shit did more than that movie. This is not even painted up. Like, holy fuck. That movie was bad. It is the best Batman comic of all time. Yeah, right now when I said it, I was like, you know what? Which one would it be if it's not that? I think Year One is pretty cool, but yeah, that shit doesn't really hold the candle to like that Dark Knight shit. But I don't know. To me, the only thing I don't like about the Dark Knight Returns is like it's like a worn, torn down Batman. It's, to me, it's just, I don't know. It kind of feels like offshoot, you know. So I know it's a really good comic, but it just doesn't feel quite like Batman to me fully, you know. It just feels like he's like really pushed to the fucking edge, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that Batman. If he comes with the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? RODLY or W? If he comes with a rifle, I'm in. Oh yeah, dude. I think we saw it with that right on the shoulder, but I don't know, man. I think they can. I think they can't hold that out. I think with the DC stuff, I think kind of goes with the Todd stuff. Even if they do have those accessories, they're not gonna show them off like at an event, like holding that shit a lot of the times. I don't think the Mafex ever shows like the guns in their hands and stuff. Like even this Joker right here, I think he would come with a pistol too, but I don't think they're gonna display with that. But man, this Joker right here looks awesome too. Now I don't know where this Joker's from, but man, this looks. I was actually thinking like, dude, what's the best Joker figure that I have? And I'm like, damn, is it really a McFarlane figure? Because I have that Hush Joker, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't like the Hush design too much. I'm like, that's not really a good looking Joker. This looks awesome, man. Like, yeah, this just looks super sick, dude. So excited to see what's up with this, man. Kind of wondering if they do a little soft goods on them, maybe not on the pants, but maybe the jacket has the joints and stuff. But I don't know. I would have wanted to see some kind of soft goods, but see how they put it together. And then the fucking absolute fucking Batman. Holy fucking shit, bro. Like, god damn. Cock Diesel. Like, cock fucking Diesel, bro. This looks crazy, man. Dude, this shit is like the center of the comic universe, man. This shit, crazy how much shit they're selling of this, man. Anytime they do a reprint on this shit, it sells out. It's like fucking shit. I haven't read it. I've seen some videos on it, like obviously like reviews or like when they kind of reveal certain villains and stuff. I was like, oh, let me check it out because it does look cool, man. And it's like there's a lot of mystique behind this shit for the people that aren't reading it because it's like, oh man, you're kind of hearing the stories about it, but I don't know. It's just like I said, I was just talking shit about Dark Knight Returns. That it's not really Batman. When I first heard about this shit, I was like, it's like, god damn it, they're like deconstructing this motherfucker again. How tired is that? But man, they reconstructed him in such a badass way. Like, holy shit. Yeah, it's not obviously true to the lore of Bruce Wayne or whatever, but it's just such a different take on it, and it's being done so well. Like the universe that they're kind of creating around the character. Man, it does look cool, and like I said, it makes for action figure crack, man. Like this shit just looks crazy awesome. It's cool to see that they're pretty well along the way, like it's early prototype, but this is pretty early in the year that we're actually seeing something. So this little event that they had in Hong Kong did serve a good purpose, man, because like all of these figures look great. I can't imagine I don't pre-order all of these. I know I was talking shit about having the Mafex of this already, but I just feel like this is going to be that much better. This is definitely going to replace that Todd figure I have. Like, yeah, not going to want to miss out on that. This Superman just looks so great, man. That Alex Ross head sculpt, like that looks so cool. It's just going to be a cool Superman to add to the collection. I've been actually kind of accumulating some pretty good Supermans out there, man. That Gong Studios one, did open that last week, and yeah, that shit is pretty awesome. But it's not my favorite Superman. It's still a dope one, but man, I'm kind of happy with the shit I've been buying recently. I have the Gong Kingdom Come, got that Chaos Toys one, um, that new Gong one, and yeah, this one would be another one that I'd be in for, man. And I'm glad that we see some Superman, you know, because I feel like we've seen the Dark Knight's Death Metal stuff. We're seeing that Batman Arkham Universe stuff. It's like, man, can they make other DC stuff? Like, can you guys do a Green Lantern? Like, man, please. Like a dope Green Lantern with all kinds of constructs. How awesome would that be, man? You know? But man, this absolute Batman, like, dude, talk about a beefcake, bro. That shit looks awesome, man. So I can definitely see this thing selling extremely well, bro. Like, this pre-order is gonna be one that you're gonna see coming, man. You're gonna definitely see this shit coming. And even their movie stuff looks really cool, man. I'm just kind of bummed out that the size on these motherfuckers weren't. I don't know. I thought it would have been better to kind of scale them up a little taller, you know, kind of like their video game Arkham Batman. But that's the one thing that bummed me out about this INART line is like they're kind of really close to like import scale. And then I don't know, man, you know, I'm kind of excited to see what Mesco does with this license right here, you know, because they did show off a pretty good looking Joker. I know they could put together a pretty good looking Harvey Dent. I'd be excited to see what kind of Bane they put together, but it would be cool to get all those movie villains in such great quality, you know, 1/12 scale. Because I don't know, I feel like these are the types of figures for like 1/6 fans, but because you can pack in all the detail and not gonna look so cheap. But when you have these companies like packing it all in the 1/12 like size, it's hard to stay away, man. You know, like shit. I always figured that I'd be, you know, just getting like domestic lines doing this because it's like I don't want to spend all that money for something that doesn't look that great. Stayed away from the MAFEX versions of these because I was like, yo, those look fucking hell, you know. Pay like $100 for each of those. I was like, fuck that. But I feel like these are well worth that price, and getting some other kind of shots from Isaac Wong. Shout out to Isaac Wong. Shout out to Akelion. These guys always share a lot of photos and stuff from the stuff going on overseas. Yeah, this Dark Knight Returns Batman, like I said, it just looks that much better than the Mafex, and this is not even painted up yet, you know. This too looks pretty early into it, but looks great, man. Like fuck, looks awesome. And yeah, like I said, I wonder if that bird is gonna have any articulation, but it's it's ported in better than that fucking Falcon figure that's coming out for that Secret Wars Marvel Legend line. That shit looked like it had a cock lodged up its ass and shit. It's like, what the fuck is that, dude? So this looks great, man. You know, like I said, I'm excited to see other stuff other than the Batman characters, but man, this would be quintessential Joker. I think like I said, I can't really think of another better Joker that I have that's like kind of more comic based. Like this would be top billing right here. So excited to see that. And then the freaking absolute Batman. This shit just looks so cool. It looks cool in grayscale, right? I was like, man, I gotta put this on the thumbnail. This shit just looks cool as fuck already, though. But it's that design. That design is doing a lot, man. You know, and like I said, this has like that all the articulation packed into it. I wonder how Todd is gonna do this shit. I feel like he's gonna put it on one of those big bodies that he has. He's gonna have like single jointed arms, no kind of torso articulation. He's just gonna call it a day. Just throw some pretty cool sculpt around the body and yeah, call it a day. And I think that's gonna sell well too. But I'm excited for something like this, man. And these guys aren't the only ones putting this together because Blockies also had a little pop up somewhere, and yeah, they're showing off just more stuff. I feel like these guys are all over the fucking place. They put together like pretty cool little Transformers collections, pretty cool little Naruto collections, Jurassic Park collections, but looks like they're going into some DC figures. And yeah, right there in the booth, they had a Nightwing. The Harley Quinn kind of caught a little attention, but it's super stylized. I was like, I don't know. I think I got my eyes on that new Rebel Tech. I thought I was going to be good from that Yamaguchi, but that shit actually looks pretty dope. Might pick that up. But man, like I said, the one thing that draws all the attention is this absolute Batman. It is it's a cash cow for DC Comics right now. So I think the companies aren't trying to wait on that. They want to strike while the iron's hot, you know. put this freaking figure out there. And like I said, I can imagine Todd is trying to work that out before the license is over, because I would have imagined we would have seen some kind of reveal or something, but maybe he has that up his sleeve as a one last Batman. That would be crazy awesome if that's his last figure in the line. This is absolute Batman. It's the most current shit out. So between that and I think they announced that Dan Mora, that new Dan Mora, or no, not Dan Mora, Jorge Jimenez costume, that blue and gray one. I think they're gonna put a figure of that out. So those would be probably the two most current Batman costumes out there that I think Todd can get done. I would hope. Read Absolute Batman. It's Yang to Dark Knight Yang. Okay. Damn. All right. I gotta see what's up with that. Yeah, I was talking to my bro about it, and he said he actually started reading it. He said, yeah, he was excited to get into it, but I've seen a few of the kind of like comic book reviews and stuff on YouTube, and yeah, it does seem pretty awesome. So I'll see what's up with that, man. Dude, I've actually been thinking about like buying like, I don't really have too many like hardcovers and stuff or like trade paperbacks, but man, I feel like that's the best way to kind of collect comics, man. I used to buy like floppies and shit, and it's like, god damn it. Eventually you just get into it for the covers. A lot of the times it's like, all right, yeah, this cover's sick as fuck. But to collect the actual stories, I feel like just the hardcovers, man. I've been watching at the gym, man. Me watching this fucking hauls, omnibus hauls and stuff. And then I watched this other guy called Near Mint Condition. The guy's name is Omar too, Uncanny Omar. It's pretty cool, man. But he has a crazy library of shit. Like, hard to find shit too now. Because yeah, I was like, man, I gotta buy that Invincible collective format. And I was like, how can I buy it? And I was like watching their videos, and man, you guys been watching that Invincible series? That shit is fucking awesome, bro. I was like, god damn it. We need figures of that shit, man. Like, I know there's some companies working on stuff, but we need that shit now. That shit looks awesome. I'm wondering where that Venus Toys clown is. You know what? I just saw it on 5K Toys, bro. If you go on 5K Toys, it should be in stock. Is that Romero Joker, that third party one? Because if it is that one, I think that's on 5K, or is it another one? Obi-Wan Chingona saying, yo, Omar Real Fake P, escape outside. What up, Obi-Wan? What's good, man? Doing a little episode, a little Wednesday shot. And yeah, like I was saying, man, Blokey's kind of really diversifying what they do, man. They have their hand in a little bit of everything, man. They're making vehicles, obviously, as we can see. You got an 89 Batmobile. And god damn it, man. I feel like everyone put together a Batmobile. It's crazy to see that Hasbro was charging so much for a fucking Robbie Rey's fucking Hell Charger. Insane to charge $500 for a fucking car, man. Because it's like, god damn it, it's not that hard. I know the scale would be, probably more difficult than what this is, but this looks pretty cool, And man, these guys are, like I said, they're making so much cool stuff out there. It eventually gets into the hands of just like more normie crowds, man. One of my coworkers actually hit me up. He's like, yo, have you ever heard of Blockies? I was like, oh, yeah, I know. And he said he picked up a Transformer. He said he was like chilling somewhere. I think he went to like a mall or some shit. And like wandering into the store they had him there. And he's like, bought it, put it together. And he was like, oh, that shit's so sick. I was like, yeah, it's cool. Like, he's not into toys. And he was just like all about it. He was like, dude, that shit's awesome. So I feel like it wanders into the right hands, if you have the cool stuff out there. Because like I was saying, man, that Pokemon line is so sick, man. Like, that shit is dope, bro. Like, I know if these would be like at little comic shops or card stores, people would buy them, bro. Like, they would definitely buy them, because they're not expensive. They're like $30, $20. Like, people would definitely want to put them together. So they got to be like out there though. That's why I fucking hate Funko Pops, man. I feel like they took up the retail space of like real toys in places. So, not a lot of people got to experience cool shit, man. But jumping back to the INART stuff, like I said, they had, their little DC booth. They had that Black Myth Wukong little display cooking, some of their 1/6 figures also. And yeah, just going into their Black Myth Wukong line, looks like they're putting this fucking Oni demon fucking thing out. I think his name is the Yaksha King or some shit. Could be way off. Could be way off, or could be dead on the money. But yeah, this shit looks pretty gnarly, man. Like, I don't know. I didn't play the game. I actually really haven't even picked up any of these figures because, yeah, I don't know. The Wukong looked cool. The little pig boy looked awesome, but it's like I don't know, man. I don't have that much attachment to like this, like fucking Monkey King shit and all that stuff. As cool as they look, this looks awesome though. This looks like it would just go into some cool little demonic shelf or something. I did recently pick up that. I think it was what the fuck was it? Wasn't Noda? Forgot. Might have been Fury Toys or somebody. They put out that big ass Oni little thick boy that was on 5K Toys. I bought him, and I'm like, man, that shit just looks cool. I kind of put him where I have my spawns and shit. It's just like, oh yeah, it's just like a hell fucking little shelf. This would look awesome right there too, man. It just looks pretty fucking crazy. It's a cool design, it's a cool design for these like characters and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be in for it. It depends, man. I feel like the INART stuff is like still got its exclusivity feel to it, I'm kind of tracking these like on TOYZ Metaverse, and I think they pop up on like VCS Toys box and stuff also, but I don't really see these too much like on 5K Toys. I don't think they collect or they get INART, right? But I think if they did, I'd be kind of more inclined to see what's up with them. Because yeah, that Monkey King looked pretty dope, and I don't know if I would get this necessarily to go with that. I would probably just be, interested in going in for this and just kind of, I'm just being some offshoot demon in my head. That shit just looks cool. The hair looks kind of cumbersome, kind of fuck up that articulation. It is kind of sloped out a bit though, so you get a little movement back there. The thing I just hate about like figures that have this type of like sculpted out hair is it just gets too heavy, man. It's like that fucking head is not ever like just set, happens all the time. That's why I fucking hated that fucking Super Saiyan 3 Goku, man. I was like, bro, that Super Saiyan 3 hair is just that shit ain't it, man. The first figure that I've seen it done well is that new Jiraiya figure, that Bandai SH Figuarts Jiraiya. Oh man, that shit is so balanced and has articulation in that shit, but like that shit doesn't like flop down, doesn't weigh down the head, doesn't weigh down the figure. I hate that shit with this shit, man. So I don't know. And they're posing pretty nice here, but I don't know. Like I don't know if I need this demon. I don't think it'd be the funnest figure. It does have cool sculpt to it, cool paint, but yeah, man, I don't know. So it hasn't gone in for pre-order yet. I think the pre-order is opening up sometime soon though. I think tonight. Actually, I forgot to get the exact date. It said the 25th or 26th, I think. So we should be seeing that going up on their site. And then keeping them with that whole, demonic theme, we got Hellboy. McFarlane Hellboy, man. Finally went up for pre-order and shit, man. I remember I watched the fucking Pixel Dan video. They said this shit was gonna be the chase, and I remember thinking, "What the fuck is that? That's terrible, man." I'm glad. I'm glad I heard wrong, or I'm glad that guy was wrong, because dude, that would have been terrible to get that standard edition, like horned fucking crown and shit. I like that look for Hellboy, but this just looks so much better. The only thing that I hate about this is that I already had that Sentinel Hellboy, man. It's like, do I really need another one? The other one's probably the better, but I just feel like this is going to be like scaling better. It's just going to be bigger, When I think of Hellboy, I think of like a taller, more hulking looking character. Not that tall, but I feel like Tosh is just going to have more shelf presence, man. And it would have saved me like fucking $100 too. So I wish this would have came out first. I did kind of pre-order one on BBTS just to see what's up with it, just to lock it up to maybe, maybe I changed my mind and just cancel it, but it does look really good. And shit, like I said, we do have that Boss Fight Studio one coming out soon also. So that one kind of looks more like stylized to the comic and stuff. Kind of looks more true to art. But this looks like a pretty fun figure, for Todd. Unfortunately, it is under a collector edition, so it's around that $40 price point, 30-40 bucks. So I just feel like that's just the pay to play price now for McFarlane Toys, man. Gone are the fucking days of affordable figures from him, man, because I feel like he's not offering anything for 20 bucks anymore. Hardly anything. I feel like everything is like standard 30 and up. But yeah, this looks pretty good, man. Like I said, if you don't have a Hellboy, I think this would be like a hot ticket, You got the soft goods trench coats, kind of shitty, but even that, I feel like you can find a replacement. I feel like I feel like some third party, probably Max Bird, he might come, with that shit with a clean save with a better trench coat. I know he does that for the spawns that Todd puts out, but this looks pretty cool, man. Yeah, you get better kind of paint on the like the belt and stuff. That kind of looks cheap, but you can kind of put in some washes into that stuff, kind of bring out the sculpt on it. It looks good. It looks really good. But shit, I don't know. Do I need more than one Hellboy? I mean, this is only $30, $40, so it's like, it's not gonna hurt me to get it. So I don't know. I might just pick it up just for the fuck of it. Yeah, it looks pretty good, man. Yeah, so I locked one up. Like I said, if it was fucking $25, it would be no questions asked. I'm ordering it, man. But shit, $40 for something that I already have something that I think is better. I don't know. Kind of want to see a review on this shit now when it comes out, just to see how much taller it is, like just to see them side by side. Like I know we're gonna see some reviews of that, so I'm gonna have to wait on that. And then the Elite Edition Nuka Cola fucking Fallout Power Suit went up for pre-order on GameStop. So exclusive to GameStop. This shit actually looks fucking dope, man. I don't really know much about Fallout, but this shit just being a Nuka Cola fucking power suit just looks awesome. It has like some fucking, I don't know, just some crazy post-apocalyptic vibes to it, obviously. And that name is just so sick, man. And then that paint that's got it on like the thighs, like those pinup girls and shit, that shit looks pretty dope, man. So I don't know if I'll pre-order it myself, but one thing that I gotta point out right here, and this guy's a fucking genius, man. This photographer to McFarlane Toys, I think he goes by Aesthetic One. I think he goes by. This dude's a genius, man. He did all these shots. It looked like he used the same background and all this shit. Because we go from the Nuka Cola into the fucking Dawn of War Warhammer figures. And just look at the backgrounds to all this shit. It kind of, obviously he has like the different props around, but check this out. Keep it going, bro. Like, keep it going. These Warhammer figures actually look pretty cool too, man. Shout out to my man Codenames, dude. He's always fucking hooking me up with some Warhammer figures from Joy Toy. But man, I feel like since the Todd stuff is just chunky, it just, I don't know, man. It just look, to me, they look better. I know they don't move better, but I just feel like Warhammer, you need it like in this bigger scale. It's just, you can't offer as much, obviously, because it's such a large scale. But this, let me get the names to these guys. This Blood Ravens Infiltrator. So that's this dude. Looks pretty sick, And then this guy right here is Captain Cyrus from upcoming video game Dawn of War 4. So all right, so it's coming from a video game. Yeah, these dudes look pretty badass. And like I said, check out the background still, bro. This guy got down with this shit. He ain't done there though. He ain't done there. Check out some of the DC shots. This is the Stern Guard veteran Dark Angels. Oh man, this shit always cracks me up for the names, bro. And then we got my homeboy Gray Hunter Space Wolves. Yeah, the Space Wolves dude looks sick, man. Those are the dudes with like that kind of bluish armor, huh? That's the shit about this, man. It's just so heavy in lore that it's just fucking hard to know everything about it, man. But it is fucking cool. And like I said, guys, this dude got his money's worth of that background. Like this dude killing it, man, killing this shit. It all looks so good. All of the photography that McFarlane gets from this guy is just fucking excellent, man. It just really elevates the McFarlane stuff. I think all this shit just looks awesome, bro. So this guy always puts together awesome shots and really sells this shit a lot of the times. Like I said, I was intrigued by that Nuka Cola power suit. I was like, yeah, this shit just looks so cool. And then we go over to this 2-pack, this Mongol and Recovery Suit Superman 2-pack. And like I said last week, I think I might get this shit, man. I don't have a Mongol figure. I never got that deluxe joint. I thought that paint job that they had on it just looked so stupid. I was like, why does this shit look like Lex Luthor's costume or some shit? Like, that shit look weird with the green and the purple. I was like, that shit doesn't look right, man. Like, when I think of Mongol, this is kind of what I think of, just that purpley pink, that like fucking silver and stuff, and that's it. So this looks pretty good. I just wish it wasn't in a 2-pack because I could have done without the Superman, but the Superman is not bad. It just looks like standard Todd figure. It just sucks because I had the Mafex already of this, and I know the Mesco is out there. That one looks pretty good too. I know if you have the Mesco, it would go great with this Todd McFarlane Mongol figure. Like that would just look awesome, you know. So yeah, I'm in it for this big chunky boy because even if Mattel comes with like their cool lines, like this DC Deluxe stuff that Todd did is it holds its own, man. You know, like I said last week or the last time I did an episode, there's a rumor for a 2-pack, another Doomsday and Superman 2-pack. I hope we see him in that containment suit, man. That would just be sick. I would be all over that 2-pack, man. So hopefully we see that. And then he also had a few of the DC other pre-orders, but talked about those on the last episode. This is the Chase versions. So I don't know if you're in for any of these, but to me they all look worse, except for my boy Vigilante. That looks more like Justice League Unlimited. It's got that darker blue fucking shirt top and stuff. It looks sick, man. But man, the Bruce Timm designs in Justice League Unlimited are just so much more badass. I wish there was a company that did this shit, man. You know, I thought it would have been Mesco, but fuck, I don't know, man. I haven't pulled the trigger on that Batman yet. I've been like, some days I'm like, yeah, it looks good enough, and some days I'm just like, nah, man, that head sculpt looks like complete shit. I was like, could just get a custom, and I'm like, yeah, I should just get it. I think I'm gonna get it, man, but fuck, I'm not happy with it, like for sure, no. And then the soft goods on the Joker just look so shit, man. I'm like, god damn it, bro. Like that shit should have just been a layup for fucking Musco to do, man. And it's just you see it be done by customizers. It's like what the fuck, you know. You would think an official release, but yeah, this is a wave of figures I'm staying away from. Except for that 89 Joker, I missed the fucking pre-order on that, so I'm hoping to get that when it comes out. But even that, the head sculpt on that Jack, I know it's more comic based. It's not directly from the movie. Kind of got around the licensing that way, but it doesn't look that good to Jack Nicholson. But it's like, damn, it's very rare to see a figure of this version of Joker, so I do want to get it. And then speaking of Joker, we got some MAFEX reveals for the month. So these pre-orders are going up this weekend, and yeah, we get this fucking, I can't even call this Joker anymore, man. After his fucking rape scene in number 2, I was like, bro, that why do they do this? Why did they come out with Joker 2? That's so bad. I was like, man, why did I ever like this movie, bro? I was like, fucking hell, it ruined number 1 for me, man. But I remember when this movie came out, I liked it, man. I thought it was a cool kind of portrayal of, I don't know if it's like direct canon of like how he became the Joker, but like that's just a cool mystique to Joker. Is it you don't really know his like origin and stuff. There's so many different like, you know, continuations of that, and it kind of leaves it to the imagination too, because it's such a crazy character, you know, in comics and stuff. Now, I thought this was a cool little, you know, universe perspective, you know, of this version of Joker. Like I thought it was pretty cool. But man, that second movie was just so bad that it kind of soured my taste in getting any versions of this Joker, because I was like, yeah, this isn't Joker. It's just some guy in a fucking clown paint. You know, so I don't know. It looks like a good figure. It comes with that chair accessory, that fucking those steps and stuff as an accessory where he's dancing. So it's a pretty cool looking release, man. You know, every time I see this shit now, though, it's, you know, like speaking of Todd, I remember that crazy shit he came out with. It was like $200 and stuff. That was crazy. It was like fucking Todd. That's when I knew he lost the plot, man. When that set came out, I was like, what the fuck is he thinking? Because yeah, that would have been a cool little Todd figure to pick up just to go with the rest of your movie villains. And then yo, man, Mayfax really killing it with this Aquaman, the Lost Kingdom. Bro, isn't this guy gonna be fucking Lobo? It's like, god damn it. This shit's so old that they're so late to the game with this shit, man. I don't know who's in for this, but I always see the cats in Japan excited for this shit, oddly enough, you know. So it might sell well overseas, man. And this Spider-Man No Way Home, this fucking this suit is so bad. I hated all the Tom Holland costumes, man. They were just so shit. Except for that new one. That new one looks pretty cool. And that trailer looks pretty cool too, man. It looks like it's gonna have a lot of cool stuff pulled directly from the comics, man. So I hope they just nail the landing on that, you know, because I'm actually looking more forward to that one than the Doomsday movie. But I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. This shit was called Brand New Day, and it's like, god damn it, it feels like same old Tom Holland Spider-Man, you know. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it overall, but I only got to see a little trailer of it, so you know, gotta wait to see. but I don't think I'm gonna get any figures of that shit, you know. So moving on, we get the Mess Toys Venom too, a little Venom tease from these guys. And man, bro, talk about doing cool shit with third party figures, because it's like, yeah, you're gonna just repaint that Spider-Man body and stuff. Like, I get it, you know, you can get all the Spidey suits out there, but yeah, do some other shit that no other company is doing. So do some like a Revoltech style, Amazing Yamaguchi style Venom. Like, now we're talking, man. You know, get into doing like a Spawn or something crazy. I'd be cool to see. Yeah, have them do like a Carnage also. I've always wanted that Yamaguchi Carnage. I know there's been bootlegs of that shit before, but they've always been so shit. I'd want to see like an updated 2.0 fucking body of that. That'd be awesome. And this Venom looks fucking gnarly, man. This looks like a can't miss Mess Toys, you know. So shit, this might piss some companies off though, man. I know I'd be feeling some type of way if I was like Amazing Yamaguchi or MAFEX, you know. It's like, fucking hell, these guys are just gonna beat us to the punch. Sucks. And then keeping it with Marvel, we jump into the Marvel Legends. Archangel went up for pre-order, the X-Men 97 joint. Looks like a pretty cool update. I don't know, man. I thought I was gonna be good with the one that I have already, but this just looking at this side by side, I was like, man, that head sculpt on that old one is so outdated, and the wings on this shit just look so much more crisp, so much more clean. I was like, I think I'm gonna lock this shit up, man. This looks nice, but man, I think I'm gonna have to wait for a sale, bro. $40. I remember when I bought that Angel figure, it was like 40. I saw that shit going for like 20, like a few weeks after, man. So if this drops like to at least 28, I'm jumping on it, man. But dude, $40, like that fucking sucks, man. It's like you don't get shit with the figure, you just get these wings and stuff, but that's like essential to the character, you know. I just feel like they just added a little bit too much extra, but I'm actually not mad at this cable fucking rifle and shit. I want that shit. That shit looks sick, and I don't have that X-Men 97 cable, but I think I am jumping on this Archangel right here, you know. It's just that fucking stylized look to the X-Men 97 stuff, but this looks close to comic enough that it'll be a good update, a little good upgrade and stuff. So hopping on it, but probably gonna wait a bit. I don't think it's gonna sell out right away, so see if I get a sale. And staying with Hasbro, man, we gotta jump into the classified reviews today. We got the Iron Grenadiers Destro. Oh man, I remember talking about this shit a while ago on one of the episodes that I did, but I just was like a little theory that I had that they were gonna put this shit out as an SDCC exclusive. Fast forward to this year though, man, it was eventually gonna come out because he had his like Iron Grenadiers figures come out, and it's like you can't put out the army builders without the head honcho. And bro, talk about a cool ass looking Destro, man. This shit looks fucking awesome, bro. Super regal look to him, obviously, man. But dude, that sword and shield combo, like, oh, that just looks so awesome. That huge fucking sword looks crazy cool. Both of these swords look awesome. Just a gold paint job. I hope they don't fuck that up. I hope they don't really cheap out on the paint on that, because that's where it could get a little dicey with this figure, you know. But man, this looks so awesome. It just dropped as a render today, but you also need his fucking, what is this shit called? I forgot. It's called his like, man, I remember the vintage figure talking about it. It came out like in this like pack and stuff. And yeah, you got this vehicle to go along with it, man. What is that shit called? Let me actually get it, man, because it had a really cool name to it, man. The Iron Grenadiers. I know it could attach to like a tank and stuff, man, but see, the Dominator, I think it's called, or some shit like that. But yeah, that shit looks awesome, man. So pretty cool reveal today, and just kind of happened out of nowhere. So I think we were just kind of taking a look at it and just kind of wondering, well, how much it's gonna cost, you know, because this shit does not look cheap. It's like, yeah, they're gonna get their reuse out there, obviously, but a lot of this stuff looks like new tooling. And you know, when they do that, it's like they can't reuse this for something else, and it's gonna be pretty expensive, man, you know. So that's probably gonna suck, but this actually might be a tease for like their exclusive for SDCC, man. I tried watching some stream today talking about it, but I don't think they had too much information out there for it. So I don't know if it's gonna be their SDCC exclusive, but even if it's not, I could see it going fast. Like if it's an exclusive or if it's just a regular pre-order. And then we get into the retro reveals. We got a retro Wild Bill, and fuck, man, I'm fucking dumb. I should have sold this motherfucking Wild Bill. I sold the Glenda figure that came with that, and I had the Wild Bill, and I have the Crazy Legs still. And I remember thinking, like, bro, they are gonna put out a retro Wild Bill. I can get like $120 for this fucking figure. But I was like, man, I opened that shit out of the box, and I was like, whatever. I'll just keep this motherfucker, man. But damn it, that would have been a cool $120 right there, bro. Maybe at 150, I think this shit was going for. So to get a retro release, it's like not much different than that original one. I think this one comes with less, but fuck, man, it's the same character, bro. I would have been plenty happy with this shit, you know. So this was like their retro reveal today, and it kind of threw some people off. Like this one, I can see people, I can see the community understanding. Not everybody went in for the HasLab, but you do get an opportunity to get this character, so not really mad at that one. And then we got into the retro release of Grunt. Now kind of looking more classic, kind of, you know, him being an OG 13 character kind of is going to blend a lot better with the retro releases of like Short Fuse and them. Rock and Roll kind of came out like more simplified and stuff. So you get an opportunity at Grunt that I don't think people are mad at, because the last one is sold out, and a lot of people are kind of buying it as like army builders and stuff, you know, cannon fodder type of stuff. And because it gave you these extra head sculpts, so it even gave you like a kind of a more Steel Brigade looking kind of head sculpt, little helmet. So people were kind of buying these up and just army building them, but it kind of kept people from getting like that classic character that they would need for their, like, you know, OG cast and stuff. So giving them another opportunity at it, not a lot of people are really mad at it. It's like, all right, cool, you just get a retro release, which I am gonna jump on. I remember when this fucking classified figure came out, I was like, I'm good. I don't need this shit. I'm not buying classified. Dude, recently I've been buying like older classified figures that I missed out on because, like I said, I had that Dragonfly. It came with the Night Force Crazy Legs. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to build out that Night Force team because I fucking had to track this shit down. I found this shit on Mercari. Thank God for fucking scalpers. Pieces of shit. But yeah, this guy sold it to me for like pretty nice deal. So I got that Night Force Shockwave. Then he has his like Night Pursuit motorcycle. So actually, he just got that in the mail today. But yeah, I'm like trying to build the cool Night Force team out just because I had that Crazy Legs. And then I got the Night Force Quick Kick. I got the Night Force Falcon. The Tunnel Rat, Night Force Tunnel Rat. So I don't know. I was like, you know what? I'll build out like a cool little Night Force squad. Like the figures that I don't have like regular versions of. Like I never got that regular version of Quick Kick because I was like, this motherfucker looks like Shang-Chi. Like, where's his army look at? So the Night Force one, he's kind of more decked out, like and shit like that. So I was like, man, and Grunt was one that I needed for my OG 13 crew. I was like, fuck, man, I can't buy this motherfucker. So I'm not mad at this one. But I think a lot of people in the community aren't mad at either. They're like, all right, they can kind of understand because, yeah, this figure is pretty hard to find. The one that really pissed people off, though, is this retro release of the Techno Viper, because you can actually buy this shit for cheaper right now on BBTS at $20, you know? So to get a fucking retro release of this shit, it's like, man, maybe the paint is a little bit tweaked around, kind of looks different. You know, it's like fucking hell, man. So yeah, this one's definitely rubbing people the wrong way. It's like a waste of a release, you know. It's like people want new shit all the time, you know. So I can understand the gripes there, you know. Like I said, people are digesting this one a lot easier because this one's sold out already. You can't find that. And this one looks like a lot less. So I think if you have the old one, you'd probably be more stoked. It just looks more modern, you know? And then this shit right here, it's like the exact same figure, maybe a different shade. So it just looked fucking, just looks like a waste of a release, you know? Yo, what's up, Tyler? That was good, man. Ghost that saying TOYZ Venom is a lock. Yeah, man, that shit looks great, dude. Because it's like I said, that's something that Yamaguchi hasn't done, or at least that look for Venom. You know, I know they've done a Venom, but not that one. Shang-Chi trained Quick Kick in the comic. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I get it. You know, it's like, yeah, that's like the campiness of G.I. Joe. Like that Big Lob character. I know he came out with Quick Kick in the cartoon. or in the movie and stuff. But it's like, man, I kind of want these guys to look a little bit more army and stuff. And I was like, yo, that quick kick and that Night Force look, I was like, yo, he's got like tactical gear on him. I'm like, yeah, that shit looks badass. It looks way more badass than that stupid Budo looking character. That shit looks bunk. I was like, bro, that looks like too feudal Japan. like what the fuck are we doing, dog? Oh man. But yeah, those are the reveals today from G.I. Joe. So it's not crazy amount of stuff, but man, they did throw something out there for the fans to chew on, and we got a lot of people excited today. So especially for this shit right here, man. This Destro Iron Grenadiers look, like this shit just looks so badass, and I think I might rebox that fucking Mesco Destro that I have, because it's like, bro, that leg is so loose. That motherfucker's always falling. I think I would just put this fool out there like that. Probably buy up some Iron Grenadiers and just kind of flank him on his left and right. Like, yo, that shit just looks sick, bro. So might go ahead and do that, because Destro is just like that. He's his own fucking boss, bro. So he's definitely got to have his more regal look, It's like fucking shit is peak. So probably be copping that. Hope it's not an exclusive. And then yeah, jumping over to the Transformers Takara stuff. Like I was saying, this MPG line, that's a Transformers line that I really gotta keep tabs on. This shit looks sick, man. So looks like they're teasing out an RC. Probably get reveals on that within a few days. They usually put these teasers out like a couple days ahead of time. And then like a new Legends, I think G2 Menasor looks like I don't know if this is like a redo or something, but yeah, these are the teasers that they kind of have out there. So probably get more info on that. And then like my man Codename was saying, the Hasbro Transformers are trash. This is what Hasbro is doing, bro. And I don't know, man, the goofiness to it. I think if you're a huge Transformers fan, you just have like Transformers collection and stuff. This looks kind of cool in there, It's like the fucking Autobot logo and shit. Transforms into an Optimus. It's like, man, they really jumped the shark with this shit, bro. This shit is like, what the fuck are we doing, man? But I was also pretty stoked on this, man. They were kind of digging it, as dumb as it is, but something different, man. It's like, it's not an Optimus I would get, but it's something. And then Yellow Park looks like they're getting ready to put up for pre-order their Beast Wars line, man. So we got the Optimus Primal taking on Dinobot. And these actually look pretty good, man. For non-transforming Transformers, they look pretty dope, man. I actually fucking am really bummed out every time I see an Optimus Primal figure. I wish I got that Masterpiece, that and the Megatron. But man, these look pretty good. Like for not having those, and they're not gonna cost anywhere near those price points either. So like $30 a pop. Like I think I might see what's up with this line, because I always love Beast Wars, man. That shit was just part of my childhood, man. Like if you grew up in that time, you would think it was just a like great cartoon. If you were older, like much older and stuff, and you saw that cartoon, you'd be like, man, this is so shit. Because it did not age well, man. Like that style of animation did not age well, but the designs in Beast Wars were fucking sick, bro. So yeah, this goes up for pre-order, I believe tonight. I think I saw some posts saying it was going to go up tonight. And then jumping over the Motu stuff from Mattel, looks like we got a light power He-Man, power light He-Man. And yeah, dude, that Origins line is finally coming to a fucking end, man. Like this shit is like only a few figures away from ending. And dude, the thing that sucks though, man, is the fucking money that it costs to get these figures, man. Because when this line came out, they were like $15. Super simple figure, and this is just hard to defend, because it's like this figure, it looks like it was made for like $2. For it to cost $33, bro, plus $8 shipping on their site, almost costing $50. I was just like, dog, like this ain't it, This is not how you treat your Masters of the Universe fans, And this being a really sought after figure, like this, I believe was like at the tail end of the line. The laser power He-Man only came out overseas, man. So if you're like a vintage collector, this is one of those figures that's really hard to come by because it wasn't released domestically. It was only released overseas, but it was one of the last two figures to come out. So we got the laser power He-Man and then the laser light Skeletor that you get a little bit of a tease right here on the back of the card. So yeah, last two He-Mans and Skeletor. And I believe there's only a few figures left to complete the line. I think we still need to see the Origins Too Bad, and then they did Origins of some of the movies and shit, some of the Dolph Lundgren fucking He-Man. So don't really count those too much because they were kind of more for the movie. But yeah, this laser power He-Man and the laser light Skeletor, along with the Too Bad, and that should pretty much wrap up that Masters of the Universe Origins line. They're obviously going to come out with more stuff. Like I said, they're doing the Powers of Grayskull stuff, but this is really sought after for Motu collectors, because those vintage figures cost at least $1,000, So I guess $50 isn't that bad. And then also part of their Mattel Revealed stream, they had Mattel Creations exclusive Stone Cold Steve Austin, the birth of Austin 316, man. Legendary promo. This is up there probably with like the start. Like a lot of people kind of credit this as the start to the Attitude Era, man. The birth of Stone Cold Steve Austin as we fucking know him, bro. Austin 316. This promo right here was just so legendary. Motherfucker wins King of the Ring. I believe it was 96. I think King of the Ring 96. And like I said, that turn of the 90s, these motherfuckers were going into the stratosphere, bro. It's such a legendary promo. He says, "My first order of business is get that sorry son of a bitch out of my ring." And he just starts talking shit. And I think it was Jake the Snake. I think it was the dude that he just beat. I think at that time he was like going like he was doing some kind of religious little, I don't know, some kind of little religious promos, I guess. I don't know if he found Jesus or whatever. And this motherfucker says that shit. He says, "You want to hold around your Bibles and pray and stuff." He says, sing about John 3:16. Well, I'll tell you what, Austin 3:16, just kick your ass. It's just like, whoa, this shit just stuck, man. And it's just like, this dude is just announcing to the world, bro, I'm fucking here, man. Stone Cold Steve Austin is fucking here, bro. And he's coming for that WWE heavyweight title. Like, it's just such a sick promo. And to have the fucking crown and stuff, the WWE crown on that little pedestal, that looks awesome. The fucking the throne, like that looks sick, bro. I was like, damn, this is actually a pretty cool set. And yeah, like I said, you got to watch that promo. It's just so legendary. It's cool that they have it kind of set up right here because yeah, he's holding up the mic to him and he's just pointing at fucking Jake the Snake and he's pointing at the back of the locker room. It's just pretty legendary moment for Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's up there with like one of the most legendary promos, man. I like that one, and then I like the Triple H one, the Game, where he became the Game. Oh, it's just, I love that fucking great writing to wrestling back in the day, man. It was just so good. And these motherfuckers took it so seriously, dude. Like, this is the GOAT, man. This is the GOAT for a lot of people, man, because it just defined wrestling for a fucking entire generation, man. I remember being a little kid in elementary school and hearing about this motherfucker Stone Cold Steve Austin, and we didn't have cable, man. So the only time I would ever like be able to watch is like my cousin. He would record some of them and stuff. He would come over and like we would watch it. And I'd be like, oh shit. And I remember when we first got cable, I remembered staying up for Monday Night Raw. I was like, fucking hell, man, this shit is intense. But I remember being like in elementary school and motherfucking kids were talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin flicking people off and drinking beer and stuff. It's like, God damn it, bro. Talk about a childhood hero. Oh man, it just sucks that Mattel can't give us those middle finger accessories, man. That's just, you just need that for Stone Cold, man. But yeah, this would be a pretty cool little collector piece. I just feel like they just dropped the ball right here. They could have posed him out in the blister, kind of pointing his finger like that, like he does in the promo. Because like I said, it's just so iconic. They could have figured out a way to do that, like with his arm up. That would have just been fucking awesome. I would have never taken that out of the box. Because like I said, this is the birth of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and this is what really kicked off the Attitude Era. So it's just a cool collector piece, I think, and it's pretty awesome for an exclusive. And then kind of wind down the show. Some stuff popping up on 5K Toys. You got this 52 Toys Yoshi Predator. And man, bro, I love that fucking Xenomorph. I did like it. I had it on one of my top figures of last year. Wasn't perfect, but I liked it, man. I like the feel of it. The articulation was pretty cool, and the sculpt, man, more than anything, really carried that shit, And credit to this guy Yoshi, because the designs that he does, that he puts together on his stuff, you could tell it's his work, Like we've seen that Ava Unit 1 that he's done, Godzilla's that he's done, different kaiju's, different monsters. it's cool to see a fucking xenomorph and a predator. It's like, yeah, this shit looks sick. And yeah, because I got that xenomorph, man, I think I'm locked in for this shit. This shit is just gonna go hand in hand. And like I said, I love the cool little accessories that you don't really get on other stuff. I don't have a fucking predator that's swinging a fucking xenomorph tail as a whip. Like that is just awesome, you know. So I do like that accessory. I like the overall design that these guys got. So I kind of added this to my card on 5K Toys along with that some of the other stuff that's going up for pre-order there. So it's $10 NRD, and I believe the price is around that $70 price point. So it's not crazy expensive, you know, but it's pretty cool design. And then looks like they're doing Captain Commando 112 figures also, and this would be another character that slots right into that Marvel vs. Capcom 2 shelf, man. But 52 Toys kind of coming with like a, I don't know if this is like a fully 112 figure or if it's like more of a model kit. If it's more of a model kit, I'm staying away from it, but something about it just kind of looks model kitty to me. You know, it doesn't look as like well put together as like something like a Storm Marina would look like, you know, but it does look cool, man. Captain Commando has a really cool look. I just I don't know, since I don't know much about like the articulation stuff that it has right here. I don't know even like the scale on it and stuff. I know they state it's 112 scale, but like for shit like this now, I'm just waiting to see what Storm Marina does, man. You know, I don't think they've teased out anything Captain Commando, but this is where I feel like Jada Toys fucked up, man. They should have just told Capcom, like, yo, can we just make Capcom characters? You know, don't really want to get specific Mega Man license and stuff, but can we make a Mega Man? Can we make a Captain Commando? I don't think they would have done that or maybe allowed them, but I don't know. I gotta wonder if they even asked, you know, thought to ask. Because like a Jada Toys Captain Commando, I would have preferred over this, you know. Because I don't know. I just like the Jada Toy stuff. I like what they offer. I hope they pivot away from that Alpha 3 line because, like I said, it looks like Storm Marina is already kind of sufficing right there, man. So I hope they jump to something else. And this is cool from 52 Toys. It's like cool. Nobody's making this dude. But yeah, since I don't know much about like this scale or anything, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'll wait to see something else. Because I do like the way he's like posed up in the game. He's like kind of like crouched down with his fist up. So I don't know. I think this shit could do that, obviously, but I don't know. Doesn't look like he looks kind of scrawny too, you know. I remember this dude kind of more yoked up, kind of had like the more the same build as like Captain America and stuff, you know. It just kind of was kind of hunched over a bit, but this doesn't really look that great. But I don't know if it's the only Captain Commandos out there, maybe. And then this chick right here, I forgot this chick's fucking name, but this pose right here selling this shit. This is selling it right here. But yeah, something about these, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's because they're like renders or I don't know what it is, but they just look kind of like a model kitty, you know, and like at a scale too. They look kind of like small. Like their heads look kind of small. They're like proportions just look kind of weird for like a 112 release. I don't know. I'm not really kind of sold on this, you know. So we gotta see what the fuck is going on. Did you catch those Asian themed He-Man and Battle Cat and Skeletor with Panther? They looked ridiculous in my opinion. Total money grab. Yeah, I did, man. And that's why I didn't even bring them up. Because I was like, dude, what the fuck is this shit? Like, that's what I mean. Sometimes I'm like, man, that shit just like, it turns me off from doing this damn show sometimes. It's like, I want to talk about toy news and stuff, but man, that shit, yeah, complete cash grab. That shit was just so shit, bro. And it's like, fucking hell. Like, what are they doing? Like, do they want people to hate He-Man and Skeletor? Do they want like just oversaturate the market with their crap? Like, that's when companies just overdo it, man. Like, that's completely different than TMNT because TMNT is different companies doing that. This is just Mattel regurgitating the same slop. It's like, bro, can you guys just not do like everything Motu? Like, god damn it, man. Like, fucking let it chill, bro. Like, holy shit, man. Yeah, I saw those. Obi-Wan, I'm glad you brought them up because, yeah, I did want to shit on those for a bit. God, man, those look so bad. Like, so bad. Ghost Tab. It looks like a model kit because the Captain Commando looks skinny. His chest is supposed to be more puffy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's like, this fool is like, he's got like a Captain America build in the game. This shit looks, shit looks like my man said right here, trash. Yeah, not digging this, man. I was like, yeah, that shit looks kind of cheap. So I'll have to wait to see just a review on this, but I can imagine another company might jump on this shit, you know. And this shit looks interesting, but it's not anything special like that we haven't seen from like other companies, you know. So I think they got to come with more than that. Because like I said, you get other companies doing this type of figure, And we got this Oni girl fucking snail shell figure, and man, do I make you horny, baby? Oh man, I had to use that. Do I make you horny? Oh man, this chick is horny, bro. Holy shit, man. We got the snail shell Miko, Oni Miko daughter, second daughter, mom Miji action figure. So yeah, straight out of fucking China, man. This shit right here looks pretty dope, bro. When I first saw it, I was just like, man, you're just fixated to that fucking horn on her head. But man, it's just such a well put together figure. Like the proportions on it just look crazy, bro. And she just looks badass. Like as I was getting the slides and stuff, I was like, man, I had seen this figure popping up, but I hadn't really taken a look at it. But man, she just looks so badass. She's got like the chains, like, wrapped around her ankles and wrists and stuff. It's like, yeah, you could tell this bitch is like powered the fuck up. Um, this Triceratops fucking fight stance and shit. That's just on some Baki Hanma shit right here. This looks cool. Like this just looks fucking cool, bro. So pretty dope. It's just like that good old snail show, man. I feel like they come with like the best waifu, types of figures and stuff because you get them from everywhere, man. Like you're getting this shit from everywhere. I don't know how many fucking bunny girls I see all the time. It's like, god damn it, every company's doing it. Not mad at it, but I always feel like snail shells like that premium. So yeah, this one's hot. My man Liquid saying, I gotta get a couple of that snail shell. Do I make you horny, baby? Yeah, she looks good, man. She looks really good, right? And I think, dude, shout out to Liquid. I think you had mentioned it was like the Romanki guys working with these guys for this, right? I think I had read a post that you posted about that, but I could be off. But yeah, this looks awesome, man. Like I said, those proportions, man. It's like I want to see a Chun-Li on these hips, bro. Like holy shit, like holy shit, man. Yeah, even her weapon set looks cool, and like I said, man, even though they're like different kind of character designs, you can kind of blend them into the same world. Every time they kind of have these new chicks come out, they're always kind of taking on like the little army builders that they have, like these little fucking jar heads and shit, jar figures. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You get your own little snail shell universe going and stuff, and it really works. So that's pretty awesome. This is another one. Like I said, I was kind of just looking at 5K Toys pre-orders and just kind of adding to cart some of the stuff I might be interested in. And yeah, this was one of them. And if it's anything like the other snail shell stuff, it's probably gonna sell really well, and probably gonna have to lock it up eventually before it sells out because all their stuff tends to. So pretty cool. And even if you're not really a fan of that head sculpt, because that, like I said, that horn definitely attracts a lot of attention. You could just pop another head on this shit and you have like a completely different look to somebody. So I like it though. I like the just the design and shit. Just looks interesting, looks fun. And then this too right here, coming from Ladu Toys, the Mystic Land, the Margaret. We got more of these furries, bro. Shit, I still haven't opened the Tanya Tiger one. I still have it on my desk right here, but I gotta crack that shit open because this line looks fucking, talk about fun, bro. This is like a furry, full furry articulated line. It's like I feel weird for liking this shit so much, honestly, bro. This is the shit that's like, all right, man, what are we doing here? What are we doing? But man, once you get one, you gotta get them all, man. That's the way I felt. I was like, yo, this line looks pretty cool to kind of collect overall because it's like I said, you see Oni girls, you see fucking bunny girls and stuff. This is like something different, bro. These chicks got tails. And they're like designed different enough. It's kind of interesting too, man. I like it. And like I said, because I saw fucking One Piece, I was like, I'm open to the whole furry thing. They're not so bad. Shit. So yeah, I'm probably locking this up, man. This Ladu Toys Mystic Land stuff, and this line is selling really well too, man. I see a lot of places selling out of this shit. Nah, it's too much, bro. You ain't tried the fucking mouse tail yet. You haven't tried the mouse tail yet, man. Dude, I gotta really fuck with this line, man. So far I got the two figures that released. I know that wolf girl or that little coyote girl kind of released with another two different editions. Like they had like a pink one, and then they had the Chinese New Year joint. I'm not getting those, but like the different original characters, like yeah, I'm picking up. I'll probably pick this one up, and I like these because they're not expensive either. They're like $50. Oh, pretty good. Something new, something different. Can't all be absolute Batman's code names. Come on, man. You need a little mouse tail here and there. Oh man. Yeah, I'm probably getting this. This is on 5K, and then dude, 5K coming with the previews. Holy shit, man! I had to black out the screen just because it's like, damn, this is I don't have too many people in my chat or anything like that, but man, I hate hate to just not give people an advance warning because, bro, this shit is like, man. I'm thankfully whenever I'm like scrolling on Instagram, I'm not like around somebody that can kind of look at my phone or something because it's like, bro, what the fuck are you looking at? It's like, what am I looking at? I don't know. I don't know, man. This is just a preview. Fun Toys. Perfect name. Perfect fucking name, man. It's like, all right, let's just take all the fucking caution tape off, all the restrictions. Let's just go balls to the wall. Fun Toys. Come on. Oh man, like I said, I'm glad nobody's around when I'm looking at this shit on my phone because fucking hell, man. Talk about not safe for work. It's like, oh, holy shit. Damn, bro. No fucks given here, man. But yeah, this shit got a lot of likes. You see the comment section just blew up on this post right here, man. So little preview from 5K Toys. Thank you, 5K Toys, for the good news ahead. And then to just wind down the show, man, we got this Mesco Toys Letterman, and fuck, I almost forgot to talk about this shit, man. But I was off last week, and I did see this go up, and fuck, man, I didn't lock mine up on time. I joined the wait list, but I didn't think this shit was gonna sell as fast as it did, man. I think people are really kind of starved for more of these like hoods figures because that Vapor came out like 5 years ago almost, and 5 or 6 years ago. When did that shit come out? Did that shit come out in 2020 or 2021? Because I feel like that shit has come out fucking damn near a decade ago. And people have just been waiting for more characters from that line, man. You got the different versions of Vapor, obviously, the Burner, the Vaporoni joint. So yeah, people were kind of wondering if they were gonna do the other roster, the other characters that they had in that classic line that they did. Obviously, kind of more modern into this 112 scale line. And yeah, seeing Letterman, I believe he was showing off at New York Comic Con, and we were just kind of waiting around for a pre-order of them. I think they do Mesco Toys Fair and stuff. We got our first look at him, and yeah, this is one that a lot of people apparently put on their radar, man, because it's just something different, It's just offering something different. Like I said, you see the licensed characters, licensed comic characters and stuff. You get the furries, you get the bunny girls and all that stuff. But Rumble Society is always kind of a line that a lot of people are always excited to see when they reveal something new, because a lot of times it is something just crazy and out there, and this kind of just being a more kind of like street level based character, it's still stylized enough to kind of just add in that fun. And like I said, I think if you had that Vapor, it just would go hand in hand. So I'm kind of bummed out about it, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to see if they do like a repaint on this dude. They kind of switch up his accessories and stuff, maybe add some stuff, maybe take some stuff away. They kind of switch around some of the I don't know, maybe give you a different head sculpt or a different stylized look. Maybe they use this body or this head or this character for something else. Kind of like they did with the Vaporoni. They kind of took him into like fucking mobster era and stuff. So maybe they kind of use this character for a different kind of era, but maybe even just kind of completely different. Maybe they use him for like a break dancer that they have, give him like a fucking Cuban link chain or something crazy, huge ass ghetto blaster. Like he just looks like a character like I could see them kind of reusing for like different kind of like New York type characters and stuff, because he looks like fucking some dude straight out of New York and stuff. So it just looks like this is like a character that they wanted to put in a lot of love. It looks like definitely an in-house character, So I feel like this is Mesco, man, doing some of their better stuff for them, because some of the times I feel like other shit that they do, they don't really have the passion to do it, man. Honestly, like that Samurai Jack figure, that shit ain't it, guys. That shit it's cool. Like I said, it's a cool to get a Samurai Jack, but they could have done so much better with that shit. I was so bummed out. And after opening that, I was like, man, I don't think I want to get that Batman anime series. Like, they can go fuck themselves. And even that, it's like, how do you fuck up the head sculpt on that? It's like they really didn't even try. That's how you fuck it up. They did not even try. the soft goods on the Joker look so cheap. It looks like something worse than GPS law, dude. So to see this motherfucker get like a nice jacket, cool little pants, got sneakers, different kind of sneakers, it's like, yeah, these guys tricking out here, you know. I don't know. That just bums you out for the other stuff. It kind of keeps me away from getting everything they put out, you know. Which isn't a bad thing. Like, I don't got to get everything they put out, but this would have been one that I definitely would have wanted. So we'll see if my waitlist converts, but if not, I'll be looking forward to see how they kind of reuse this character some other way. Because like I said, they got their money's worth on that Vapor, but that was kind of spread out over time. And I think my waitlist will convert on this. I have been seeing like them get little restocks here and there. I actually recently jumped on a restock for that Red Hood. I was like, man, I was debating, do I get it? Do I not get it? Eventually sold out. I was all right, cool. Mine made up. I saw a restock post and that FOMO went into overdrive. I was like, fuck, man, this is my opportunity. Do I get it? Do I not? Let me just get it. Fuck it. So yeah, hopefully this converts, man. And then yeah, see what else Mexico's got cooking, man. Because SDCC is right around the corner, dude. This shit is coming along pretty nicely, man. It's crazy to see the years like already kind of almost halfway to the halfway point, man. It's always crazy to see how fast it goes, but when you're doing the toy stuff, it's cool, man, because you always got cool shit to talk about, man. So guys, that's all the toy news I have for the evening. Shit, man, thank you for joining me. Sorry, I've been kind of like I said, just jumping around with this shit. It's like I do an episode on Saturday, Wednesday, Sundays. Like it sucks, man. I really kind of want to have a more consistent setup, man. So thank you guys for joining me, man. If you guys hit the bell or you guys catch the replay and stuff, like I appreciate that. And then yeah, just be on the lookout for the next episode, man. It'll be episode 78. Gotta wait to see if there's more toy news. Like I said, we're ramping up, so we get to see, you know, obviously SDCC reveal soon. I feel like a Marvel Legends stream is gonna happen soon because we have pre-ordered all the stuff that's been revealed already, except for I think that Punisher mech. Has that gone up for pre-order yet? Has it? I can't remember. But usually after like all their pre-orders kind of like dry up and stuff, like they put everything out, they reveal more shit, obviously. And I think we're at that point already. And I do remember, I think Dan Yoon saying that we weren't gonna have shit March. So this is already the end of March almost, you know. So I'm looking forward to that because yeah, there's some Marvel Legends that are out there that I want to pick up too. Also, like that Ghost Rider looks pretty cool. I don't want to see what's up with that. But man, yeah, like I said, man, this is always just a cool little hobby to have on the side, man. And it's cool to have, like, you know, some people to kind of come in and talk about it with, man. So thank you guys. You guys are in the chat. And yeah, you guys check the replay and stuff. Be on the lookout, man. Like I said, next episode should be, I try to see if I can do it again on next Wednesday. Because yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to do it on Sunday. Maybe I was thinking about doing this Saturday, but I was like, since I already did it today, I'm like, how much more toy news could I get in like half a week, you know? So, man, I'm like, fuck. I don't want to wait until next Saturday, but fuck, man. So I'll see about next Wednesday, man, because it is cool to kind of do it midweek also, you know? So that'll be that. But yeah, guys, until then, man, you guys keep buying dope stuff, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out.